Well, in the beginning, food was really hard because Qingdao's not traditionally on the tourist route, which most placements in China will be like that. So there wasn't a lot of like just conversational English in restaurants and that kind of stuff. So sometimes we would sit looking at our phrase book before we went out, and then just walk into a restaurant, find someone who looked like a staff member, and say fish and rice or something like that. We'd just work out like a single statement, and then they'd sort of scurry around and find the best English speaker and work out that we just wanted fish or whatever, and it would all work out at the end. But it was pretty hard for the first month or so. But it was a bit challenging to stay healthy. In the beginning, we could sort of order sweet and sour pork, but we didn't really know any words for vegetables and that kind of stuff. But we slowly got to know that, and the staff at the school were really helpful in helping us order that. And we did eat lunch at the school, and we could also eat breakfast at the school, but often breakfast was really early, so we would sleep in. So we had some kind of bread. We were able to make toast and that kind of, like really simple stuff like that from food at the supermarket. I took vitamins every couple of days just to make sure that we weren't running into trouble from that respect. So yeah, it was definitely a challenge, the food, but kind of an exciting challenge, and yeah, really part of being in China.
I mean, everyday Chinese food is just, normal noodles, rice, vegetable dishes, meat dishes. But then when you go to the special banquets, you get to try really interesting things like we had fried bees, had a chicken and turtle soup, fried little baby birds. So you don't actually eat the bones, but you sort of nibble off them. Some of the stuff that you try is delicious, and some of it's interesting, and maybe you won't try again.
Yeah, so food was no problem. It worked out really well. So during the school days, the school cafeteria was open. We were able to eat at the staff cafeteria, which I learned was much nicer than student cafeteria. And so we ate there 2 meals a day, and it was great. It was about 10 or 12 yuan per meal, and we took that out of our allowance that we got from the school. So the school gave us an allowance of about 1,500 yuan per month, which was enough for food for sure, and for maybe a weekend away out of the town once a month. So the food was no problem. Lots of rice, lots of meats, vegetables. The food was a bit spicy at the beginning, and by the end it was like we were adding spice. You get totally used to it. So that was good. No, I think I was eating healthier while I was there than I am right now. There was so many more vegetable options, and there wasn't any sugar. There was no sugar in anything. There was no dairy products. So it was all really, I thought it was really healthy. Yeah.
You definitely have to be adventurous with your diet, but you totally get used to it. And by the end of the placement, you're craving chili, you're craving rice for every meal, you're craving everything, and you really definitely miss it when you go home.